Greetings, respected guests, and welcome to the Washington Center for the Performing Arts. Today's event is not intended to be partisan in any way. Sponsors for this event include Oli Arts Magazine, Browser's Books, the Northwest Playwrights Alliance, TC Media, and the Washington Center for the Performing Arts. Over the course of the day, a variety of readers from our local government and community will be reading 30 minutes of materials from the document known as the Mueller Report. Each reader has been asked to present the material without commentary, and transitions between speakers will be very brief. When a reader comes to a section of text that has been redacted, they will indicate so by ringing a bell. We hope you find this information useful and enjoyable.
IRA subdivided the translator department into different responsibilities, ranging from operations on different social media platforms to analytics to graphics and IT. IRA employees also traveled in the United States on intelligence gathering missions. In June 2014, 4 IRA employees applied to the U.S. Department of State to enter the United States while lying about the purpose of their trip and claiming to be 4 friends who had met at a party. Ultimately, 2 IRA employees, Anna Bogocheva and Aleska Kryolova, received visas and entered the United States on June 4, 2014. Prior to traveling, Krylova and Bogocheva compiled itineraries and instructions for the trip. 2, U.S. operations through IRA-controlled social media accounts. Dozens of IRA employees were responsible for operating accounts and personas on different U.S. social media platforms. The IRA referred to employees assigned to operate the social media accounts as specialists. Starting as early as 2014, the IRA's U.S. operations included social media specialists focusing on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. The IRA later added specialists who operated on Tumblr and Instagram accounts. Initially, the IRA created social media accounts that pretended to be the personal accounts of U.S. persons. By early 2015, the IRA began to create larger social media groups or public social media pages that claimed, falsely, to be affiliated with the U.S. political and grassroots organizations. In certain cases, the IRA created accounts that mimicked real U.S. organizations. For example, one IRA-controlled Twitter account at 10_GOP purported to be connected to the Tennessee Republican Party. More commonly, the IRA created accounts in the names of fictitious U.S. organizations and grassroots groups and used these accounts to pose as anti-immigration groups, Tea Party activists, Black Lives Matter protesters, and other U.S. social and political activists. The IRA closely monitored the activity of its social media accounts. By February 2016, internal IRA accounts and documents referred to support for the Trump campaign in opposition to candidate Clinton. For example, directions to IRA operators. Main idea, use any opportunity to criticize Hillary Clinton and the rest except Sanders and Trump. We support them. The focus on the U.S. presidential campaign continued through 2016. In 2016, internal reviewing the IRA-controlled Facebook group Secured Borders. The author criticized the lower number of posts dedicated to criticizing Hillary Clinton and reminded the Facebook specialist it is imperative to intensify criticizing Hillary Clinton. IRA employees also acknowledged that their work focused on influencing the U.S. presidential election. 3, U.S. operations through Facebook. Many IRA operations used Facebook accounts created and operated by its specialists. IRA Facebook groups active during the 2016 campaign covered a range of political issues and included purported conservative groups with names such as Being Patriotic, Stop All Immigrants, Secured Borders, and Tea Party News, purported black social justice groups Black Matters, Black Activist, and Don't Shoot Us, LGBTQ groups LGBT United, and religious groups United Muslims of America. Throughout 2016, IRA accounts published an increasing number of materials supporting the Trump campaign and opposing the Clinton campaign. For example, on May 31st, 2016, the operational account Matt Skyber began to privately message dozens of pro-Trump Facebook groups asking them to help plan a pro-Trump rally near Trump Tower. To reach larger U.S. audiences, the IRA purchased advertisements from Facebook that promoted the IRA groups on the news feeds of U.S. audience members. According to Facebook, the IRA purchased over 3,500 advertisements, and the expenditures totaled approximately $100,000. During the U.S. presidential campaign, many IRA purchased advertisements explicitly supported or opposed a presidential candidate or promoted U.S. rallies organized by the IRA, discussed below. As early as March 2016, the IRA purchased advertisements that overtly opposed the Clinton campaign. For example, on March 18, 2016, the IRA purchased an advertisement depicting candidate Clinton and a caption that read in part, "If one day God lets this liar enter the White House as a president, that day would be a real national tragedy." Similarly, on April 6, 2016, the IRA purchased advertisements for its account Black Matters, calling for a flash mob of U.S. persons to take a photo with hashtag Hillary Clinton for Prison 2016 or hashtag No Hillary 2016. IRA purchase advertisements featured Clinton were, with very few exceptions, negative. IRA purchase advertisements referencing candidate Trump largely supporting his campaign. The first known IRA advertisement explicitly endorsing the Trump campaign was purchased on April 19, 2016. The IRA bought an advertisement for its Instagram account, Tea Party News, asking the U.S. persons to help them make a patriotic team of young Trump supporters by uploading photos with the hashtag #KidsForTrump. In subsequent months, the IRA purchased dozens of advertisements supporting the Trump campaign, predominantly through the Facebook groups Being Patriotic, Stop All Invaders, and Securing Borders. Collectively, the IRA's social media accounts reached tens of millions of U.S. persons. Individual IRA social media accounts attracted hundreds of thousands of followers. For example, at the time, they were deactivated by Facebook in mid-2017. The IRA's United Muslims of America Facebook group had over 300,000 followers, and the Don't Shoot Us Facebook group had over 250,000 followers. And Being Patriotic Facebook group had over 200,000 followers, and the Secured Borders Facebook group had over 130,000 followers. According to Facebook, in the total, IRA-controlled accounts made over 80,000 posts before their deactivation in August of 2017, and these posts reached at least 29 million U.S. persons and may have reached an estimated 126 million people. 4. U.S. operations through Twitter. A number of IRA employees assigned to the translator department served as Twitter specialists. The IRA's Twitter operations involved two strategies. First, IRA specialists operated certain Twitter accounts to create individual U.S. personas. Separately, the IRA operated a network of automated Twitter accounts, commonly referred to as a bot network, that enabled the IRA to amplify existing content on Twitter. A. Individualized accounts. The IRA operated individualized Twitter accounts similar to the operation in its Facebook accounts, but continuously posting original content to the accounts while also communicating with U.S. Twitter users directly through public tweeting or Twitter's private messaging. The IRA used many of these accounts to attempt to influence U.S. audiences on the election. Individualized accounts used to influence the U.S. presidential election included @10, subgroup GOP, described above, @Jen_Abrams, claiming to be a Virginia Trump supporter with 70,000 followers, @Pamela_Moore13, claiming to be a Texan Trump supporter with 70,000 followers, and @America_First_, an anti-immigration persona with 24,000 followers. In May of 2016, the IRA created the Twitter accounts @March_for_Trump, which promoted IRA organized rallies in support of the Trump campaign, described below. Using these accounts and others, the IRA provoked reactions from users and the media. Multiple IRA-posted tweets gained popularity. U.S. media outlets also quoted tweets from IRA-controlled accounts and attributed them to the reactions of real U.S. persons. Similarly, numerous high-profile U.S. personas, including former Ambassador Michael McFaul, Roger Stone, Sean Hannity, Michael Flynn Jr., retweeted or responded to tweets posted to these IRA-controlled accounts. Multiple individuals affiliated with the Trump campaign also promoted IRA tweets discussed below. In January of 2018, Twitter publicly identified 3,814 Twitter accounts associated with the IRA. According to Twitter, in the 10 weeks before the 2016 U.S. presidential election, these accounts posted approximately 175,993 tweets, approximately 8.4% of which were election-related. Twitter also announced that it had notified approximately 1.4 million people who Twitter believed may have been in contact with an IRA-controlled account. 5. U.S. operations involved political rallies. The IRA organized and promoted political rallies inside the United States while posing as U.S. grassroots activists. First, the IRA used one of its pre-existing social media personas, Facebook groups, and Twitter accounts, for example, to announce and promote the event. The IRA then sent a large number of direct messages to followers of its social media account asking them to attend the event. And from those who responded with interest in attending, the IRA then sought a U.S. person to serve as the event's coordinator. In most cases, the IRA account operator would tell the U.S. person that they personally could not attend the event due to some pre-existing conflict or because they were somewhere else in the United States. The IRA then further promoted the event by contacting U.S. media about the event and directing them to speak with the coordinator. After the event, the IRA posted videos and photographs of the event to the IRA's social media accounts. The office identified dozens of U.S. rallies organized by the IRA. The earliest evidence of a rally was a Confederate rally in November of 2015. The IRA continued to organize rallies even after the 2016 U.S. presidential election. The attendance at rallies varied. Some rallies appear to have drawn few, if any, participants, while others drew hundreds. The reach and success of these rallies was closely monitored. From June 2016 until the end of the presidential campaign, almost all the U.S. rallies organized by the IRA focused on the U.S. election, often promoting the Trump campaign and opposing the Clinton campaign. Pro-Trump rallies included 3 in New York, a series of pro-Trump rallies in Florida in August of 2016, and a series of pro-Trump rallies in October of 2016 in Pennsylvania. The Florida rallies drew the attention of the Trump campaign, which posted about the Miami rally on candidate Trump's Facebook account, as discussed below. Many of the same IRA employees who oversaw the IRA's social media accounts also conducted the day-to-day recruiting for political rallies inside the United States. Targeting and recruitment of U.S. persons. As of early 2014, the IRA instructed its employees to target U.S. persons who could be used to advance its operational goals. Initially, recruitment focused on the U.S. persons who could amplify the content posted by the IRA. IRA employees frequently used Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to contact and recruit U.S. persons who followed the group. The IRA recruited U.S. persons from across the political spectrum. For example, the IRA targeted the family of and a number of black social justice activists while posing as a grassroots group called Black Matters US. In February of 2017, the persona Black Fist, purporting to want to teach African Americans to protect themselves when contacted by law enforcement, hired a self-defense instructor in New York to offer classes sponsored by Black First. The IRA also recruited moderators of conservative social media groups to promote IRA-generated content, as well as recruited individuals to perform political acts, such as walking around New York City dressed as Santa Claus with a Trump mask. As the IRA's online audience became larger, the IRA tracked U.S. persons with whom they communicated and had successfully tasked with tasks ranging from organizing rallies to taking pictures with certain political messages. Interactions and contacts with the Trump campaign. The investigation identified two different forms of connections between the IRA and members of the Trump campaign. The investigation identified no similar connections between the IRA and the Clinton campaign. First, on multiple occasions, members and surrogates of the Trump campaign promoted, typically by linking, retweeting, or similar methods of reposting, pro-Trump or anti-Clinton content published by the IRA through IRA-controlled social media accounts. Additionally, in a few instances, IRA employees represented themselves as U.S. persons to communicate with members of the Trump campaign in an effort to seek assistance and coordination on IRA-organized political rallies inside the United States. A. Trump campaign promotion of IRA political materials. Among the U.S. leaders of public opinion targeted by IRA were various members and surrogates of the Trump campaign. In total, Trump campaign affiliates promoted dozens of tweets, posts, and other political content created by the IRA. Posts from the IRA-controlled Twitter account @10_GOP were cited or retweeted by multiple Trump campaign officials and surrogates, including Donald J. Trump Jr., Eric Trump, Kellyanne Conway, Brad Pascal, and Michael T. Flynn. These posts included allegations of voter fraud, as well as allegations that Secretary Clinton had mishandled classified information. A November 7, 2016 post from the IRA-controlled Twitter account @Pamela_Moore13 was retweeted by Donald J. Trump Jr. On September 19, 2017, President Trump's personal account @RealDonaldTrump responded to a tweet from the IRA-controlled account @10_GOP, the backup account of @10_GOP, which had already been deactivated by Twitter. The tweet read, "We love you, Mr. President." IRA employees monitored the reaction of the Trump campaign and later Trump administration officials to their tweets. For example, on August 23, 2016, the IRA-controlled persona Matt Skyber Facebook account sent a message to the U.S. Tea Party activists writing that Mr. Trump posted about our event in Miami. This is great. The IRA employee included a screenshot of candidate Trump's Facebook account, which included a post about the August 20, 2016 political rallies organized by the IRA. Contact with Trump campaign officials in connection to rallies. Starting in June of 2016, the IRA contacted different U.S. persons affiliated with the Trump campaign in an effort to coordinate pro-Trump IRA organized rallies inside the United States. In all cases, the IRA contacted the campaign while claiming to be U.S. political activists working on behalf of a conservative grassroots organization. The IRA's contacts included requests for signs and other materials to use at rallies, as well as requests to promote the rallies and help coordinate logistics. While certain campaign volunteers agreed to provide the requested support, for example, agreeing to set aside a number of signs, the investigation has not identified evidence that any Trump campaign official understood the requests were coming from foreign nationals. In sum, the investigation established that Russia interfered in the 2016 presidential election through the Active Measures social media campaign carried out by the IRA, an organization funded by Prigozhin and companies that he controlled. As explained further in Volume 1, Section 5, A, Infra, the office concluded, and a grand jury has alleged, that Prigozhin, his companies, and IRA employees violated U.S. law through these operations, principally by undermining, through deceptive acts, the work of federal agencies charged with regulating foreign influence in U.S. elections. 3, Russian hacking and dumping operations. Beginning in March of 2016, units of the Russian Federation's main intelligence directorate of the General Staff, GRU, hacked the computers and email accounts of organizations, employees, and volunteers supporting the Clinton campaign, including the email account of a campaign chairman, John Podesta. Starting in April of 2016, the GRU hacked into the computer networks of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, the DCCC, and the Democratic National Committee, the DNC. The GRU targeted hundreds of emails accounts used by the Clinton campaign, employees, advisors, and volunteers. In total, the GRU stole hundreds of thousands of documents from the compromised email accounts and networks. The GRU later released stolen Clinton campaign and DNC documents through online personas, DC Leaks and Guccifer 2.0, and later through the organization WikiLeaks. The release of these documents was designed and timed to interfere with the 2016 U.S. presidential election and to undermine the Clinton campaign. The Trump campaign showed interest in the WikiLeaks releases, and in the summer and fall of 2016, after WikiLeaks' first Clinton-related release, the Trump campaign stayed in contact about WikiLeaks activities. The investigation was unable to resolve WikiLeaks' release of the stolen Podesta emails on October 7th of 2016. The same day, a video from years earlier was published of Trump using graphic language about women. GRU hacking directed at the Clinton campaign. GRU units target the Clinton campaign. 2 military units of the GRU carried out the computer intrusions into the Clinton campaign, DNC and DCCC, military units 26165 and 74455. Military unit 26165 is a GRU cyber unit dedicated to targeting military, political, governmental, and non-governmental organizations outside of Russia, including in the United States of America. The unit was subdivided into departments with different specialties. One department, for example, developed specialized malicious software or malware, while another department conducted large-scale spear phishing campaigns. A Bitcoin mining operation to secure Bitcoins used to purchase computer infrastructure used in hacking operations. Military Unit 74455 is a related GRU unit with multiple departments that engaged in cyber operations. Unit 74455 assisted in the release of documents stolen by Unit 26165, the promotion of these releases, and the publication of anti-Clinton content on social media accounts operated by the GRU. Officers from the Unit 74455 separately hacked computers belonging to the state boards of elections, secretaries of state, the U.S. and U.S. companies that supplied software and other technology related to the administration of U.S. elections. Beginning in mid-March 2016, Unit 26165 had primary responsibility for hacking the DCCC and the DNC, as well as email accounts of individuals affiliated with the Clinton campaign. Unit 26165 used to learn about different Democratic websites, including Democrats.org, HillaryClinton.com, DNC.org, and DCC.org. began before the GRU had obtained any credentials or gained access to these networks, including the later DCCC and DNC intrusions, were not crimes of opportunity, but rather the result of targeting. GRU officers also sent hundreds of spear phishing emails to the work and personal email accounts of the Clinton campaign employees and volunteers. Between March 10th, 2016 and March 15th, 2016, Unit 26165 appears to have sent approximately 90 spear phishing emails to email accounts at hillaryclinton.com. Starting on March 15th, 2016, the GRU began targeting Google email accounts used by the Clinton campaign employees, along with a smaller number of dnc.org email accounts. The GRU spear phishing operation enabled it to gain access to numerous email accounts of Clinton campaign employees and volunteers, including campaign chairman John Podesta, junior volunteers assigned to the Clinton campaign advance team, informal Clinton campaign advisors, and a DNC employee. GRU officers stole tens of thousands of emails from spear phishing victims, including various Clinton campaign-related communications. 2. Intrusions into the DCCC and DNC networks, initial access. By no later than April 12th of 2016, the GRU had gained access to the DCCC computer network using the credentials stolen from a DCCC employee who had been successfully spear phishing the week before. Over the ensuing weeks, the GRU traversed the network, identifying different computers connected to the DCCC network. By stealing network access credentials along the way, including those of IT administrators and unrestricted access to the system, the GRU compromised approximately 29 different computers on the DCCC network. Approximately 6 days after first hacking into the DCCC network, on April 18, 2016, GRU officers gained access to the DNC network via a virtual private network, a VPN connection, between the DCCC and the DNC networks. Between April 18, 2016 and June 8, 2016, Unit 26165 compromised more than 30 computers on the DNC network, including the DNC mail server and shared file server. Implementation of malware on DCCC and DNC networks. Unit 26165 implanted on the DCCC and the DNC networks two types of customized malware known as X-Agent and X-Tunnel. Mimikatz, a credential harvesting tool, and Rare.exe, a tool used in these intrusions to compile and compress materials for exfiltration. X-Agent was a multifunction hacking tool that allowed Unit 26165 to log keystrokes, take screenshots, and gather other data about infected computers, for example, file directories and operating systems. X-Tunnel was a hacking tool that created an encrypted connection between the victim, DCCC /DNC computers, and the GRU-controlled computers outside the DCCC and the DNC networks that was capable of large-scale data transfers. GRU officers then used X-Tunnel to exfiltrate stolen data from the victim's computers. To operate X-Agent and X-Tunnel on the DCCC and the DNC networks, Unit 26165 officers set up a group of computers outside those networks to communicate with the implanted malware. The first set of GRU-controlled computers, known by the GRU as middle servers, sent and received messages to and from malware on the DNC /DCCC networks. The middle servers, in turn, relayed messages to a second set of GRU-controlled computers, labeled internally by the GRU as AMS panel. The AMS panel served as a nerve center through which GRU officers monitored and directed the malware's operations on the DNC DCCC networks. The AMS panel, used to control X-Agent during the DCCC and DNC intrusions, was housed on a leased computer located near Arizona. The Arizona-based AMS panel also stored thousands of files containing key logging sessions captured through X-Agent. These sessions were captured as GRU officers monitored DCCC and DNC employees' work on infected computers regularly between April of 2016 and June of 2016. Data captured in these key logging sessions included passwords, internal communications between employees, banking information, and sensitive personal information. Theft of documents from DNC and DCCC networks. Officers from Unit 26165 stole thousands of documents from the DCCC and DNC networks, including significant amounts of data pertaining to the 2016 U.S. federal elections, stolen documents including internal strategy documents, fundraising data, opposition research, and emails from the work inboxes of DNC employees.